Luke, good news, your repair is almost finished and your car will be with you shortly. Ooh! It's back, it's back, it's back! Yeah! And a new turbo. Well, facelift.
Different colour.
Oh, she's looking better than ever. Yes, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Obviously, as you can see behind me and the thumbnail and the title of this video is that you've probably guessed that my M2 Competition is finally back from repairs after 6 weeks of being away from me after being rear-ended. Any sort of content I'd done on it was 2 weeks ago when I got emails from the body repair shop with a full damage rundown and what had sort of gone on behind the cosmetic damage behind the boot and the bumper. But yeah, she's finally back. She's looking really good on, well, no scratches or anything on the back end of the car. So yeah, we'll take a look around and see what they've done and see what we can spot. But yeah, good to finally have a car back. As I said, it's been about 6 weeks without the car and I've been driving my work van everywhere. We do have a courtesy car, but due to some weird policy with Thrifty, girlfriend was insured to drive it, but I wasn't because I wasn't there at the time of collection. Not sure how that works, but like I said, I had the van, so I'm not too bothered, but it has been way too long to do this. Oh, it's so nice to be able to get my own car again. But first we'll go and look at the back. So obviously the damage, if in case you don't remember, I'll just stick a picture up across the screen now. Obviously rear end shunt, bumper and boot, lights and that were taken out, so we had to have them replaced, but obviously we had this section that was cut out behind. Everything looks really good. Looking at it, so originally, like I said in the last video, the company said they will paint the whole car from the B pillar backwards, but I don't think they have, and a couple of reasons for this. I'm not going to be able to tell properly until it's a clear day and the sun is on the car, because of like the type of paint it is, the metallic paint, and how different it looks in the sunlight compared to overcast. But what they said is that they'll paint it from the B pillar backwards. But I think they've just machine polished it, because that is like glass smooth, like it's just been clayed and polished, whereas the doors have still got a bit of a like sap and dirt stuck to it, as well as the roof as well. And then also around, you can see about there, so like here in this reflector there's a bit of polish in there as well. So little things like that, I think they've just machine polished the wings to blend it in rather than actually paint it again. But yeah, with the actual fitting of the panels and everything, the lines and the joins around the boot seem pretty tidy, like down there. Around this tail light is nice and even all the way around, and again with the bumper, nice and straight, nice and flush, no sort of signs of creasing or scratches or anything. Yeah, fits nice around there, nice and even all the way around. Again, line with the boot is nice and good as well, boot to bumper. New plastic diffuser. There's a couple of marks like that, it's just like a bit of overspray wax or whatever they've put on it, so that needs a little bit of a clean. The only thing I have noticed, not a major thing, this is more of my OCD, is this tail light. This is the tail light that got the more of the hit out of the two, because the van sort of hit here, so it was off to the right side, most of the damage. This gap is a bit bigger and it's not quite flush, it's sort of protruding out a tiny little bit, so I think all I need to do is maybe just loosen off the screws that hold it in place and just sort of shift it across a couple of millimeters just to bring it back in, and then that'll be all good. Yeah, everything's nice and tidy up in here. New seals, new plastics and everything all the way around the boot, so that's all good. Again, nice and tidy. Not much to see in there, obviously everything's covered up, but yeah, we're looking good. So the only thing I have to do now, give it a clean, fill it with some petrol. yeah, so as well as all that, someone may have had a bit of a boo-boo on this left side wheel. Not saying who it was, but it wasn't me. So I gave the body shop a call and I said, any chance while it's in the body shop, could you maybe do a cheeky refurb on it? And they said, yeah, not a problem. So that's been refurbed as well, so happy days. Nothing too major, but it just saved losing the car for a day, 2 days, getting the wheel, dropping it off at a company, getting the wheel refurbed, is just less aggro. So yeah, that's sorted as well, so happy with that. Like I said before, one of the silver linings of it being away for 6 weeks, especially in the current state of the economy, not so much the economy but the fuel crisis in Ukraine and the war and all that, but obviously, as we know, in the UK, prices are pretty mental at the minute. I'm sitting at like £2 a litre, like record highs. But yeah, silver lining is when we had the accident, I think prices were about £1.65 a litre. They've gone up to £2 a litre, and now they're just starting to creep back down again. See a garage earlier at £1.70. So luckily, I haven't had to be paying the crazy prices on the fuel for that thing. But yeah, and yeah, the other silver lining, part and parcel of driving and fuel and everything, is miles. So again, because I haven't been driving it, it's been keeping the miles off of it for a month and a half, 6 weeks. So yeah, it's probably saved about 1,500, 2,000 miles that I would have racked up filming and commuting and stuff like that. So another little silver lining, I guess. But yeah, be good to finally get behind the driver's seat or behind the steering wheel and sort of make up for them miles, I guess. So yeah, next video I'll be taking out for a driver. So yeah, looking forward to it, and I will see you on the next one very soon.